The boss of Harrods, the biggest and the most expensive store in United Kingdom, might be in Europe as well, the expensive one, Harrods. His boss, Mohammed Al Fayed, you must have heard, has died long time ago. Now with the media, I'm surprised and shocked to hear there are so many ladies, females are coming forward, one after the other, claiming that they were sexually assaulted by this individual. I cannot understand one thing, that whenever there is a case, there is a plaintiff and defendant, or claimant or defendant. In this case, they are bringing up this case against who? A person who died, a dead body. A person who is dead cannot defend himself, and the claim is coming forward to it. I do not know where is the law, or what sort of law is that you can do that. Few months or maybe a couple of years back, you must have noticed on the media like BBC or other ITV, Sackville, somebody called Sackville, a well-known famous comedian. He died, and after that, one after the other, so many ladies came forward and said, well, we were touched inappropriately, or we were very distressed, or we were very uncomfortable by this individual's action. Likewise, same things happening with Mohammed Al Fayed, who died many months ago. So first question is that the defendant is not there to defend themselves. So we have to hear, or the court have to hear, their say that what defense would they bring forward. So that's totally absurd or rubbish, I would say. I understand that there is child abuse, or child has been in the past gone through with such assaults, sexual assaults. Anybody 16 or under of age are vulnerable. I can understand that. If they bring any case, anything forward, they did not speak for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, quite understandable, due to their embarrassment or something they wanted to hold back, and they're not comfortable to bring it forward. End of the day, they must have nightmares or whatsoever. They bring this case forward. I totally understand and sympathize with such people. But anybody who's quite mature enough, of the age of 25 or 30 or 35 plus, working as a secretary or working in a store or working in their environment or traveling with them all over the world, enjoying themselves, and all of a sudden they come up with the claim or the case, well, the person has touched me here, touched me there, touched me over there, I wasn't distressed, I wasn't comfortable or whatsoever. Why did not they speak then? The law was there. They were not in a different country. They were in Britain, so why couldn't they speak up then that I have been assaulted by Mohammed Al Fayed? So he should be arrested and an appropriate action must have been taken against him. Not only that, when they left the job, why you didn't bring any action against this particular individual? Now, when you're about the age of 55, 60 or 65 plus, all of a sudden you realize, no, I have to bring this matter forward. I have to involve dead body into it. I want to bring case against this dead body. The person who cannot defend himself. This is so silly. I do not know anything about law or whatsoever, but this is absolutely, there is no common sense to that. As I mentioned earlier, anybody, any child, vulnerable child, we know that there is history, there is all the time, there are cases, they have been mistreated by their own parents even, if not at workplace or school or somewhere else. So they take time to come up. after maybe months or years saying, well, I'm not comfortable, I'm having nightmare or whatsoever, male or female, which is quite understandable, that we sympathize, we care about these people. But my claim is against those women, those are age of 25 plus or whatsoever, when this inappropriate stuff happened. Why the hell did not they mention anything then? Maybe to their parents, maybe to their husband, maybe to the boyfriend. Why now, when the person is dead? Dodial fights, similar sort of things are going to happen anyway. I'm predicting that. Like Sackville, I said, and now Muhammad Al-Fayed. Okay, his brother, Salman Al-Fayed, who is residing in America. There might be a substance to it if you want to bring any charges or anything against this particular individual. Quite understandable. But how can you bring charge? How can you charge a person who is already dead? That's not common sense. That is money. You let the person touch you inappropriately and involved into sexual harassment or anything like that, assaults, and you didn't take any action then. It means, I hate to say, that you were in consent with all that inappropriate touching. Why didn't you go to the police then? Why didn't you take any action then? Or why didn't you take any action when you left that job? Why your conscience didn't wake you up then? All that rubbish on the media now we're hearing from various women coming down, well, I wasn't comfortable, some are in tears or whatsoever. What for? It's all drama. It's all you want money. Why it has not been any case that has been brought forward against an ordinary person? There might be any case, but it's not highlighted on the media or something because they're not going to achieve anything. And to achieve, the achievement is money, nothing else. Not of your dignity or not of your uncomfortable uneasiness or whatsoever. It's all rubbish. Recently, another story is coming up. You might have heard on the news as well. Gino, I think this person called, which is a Spanish, well-famous chef working for ITV or whatsoever. Now there are, because his remarks, he's like a comedian as well, entertainer as well. He's on the camera and is saying few things. And then now there are so many complaints now to ITV or other people saying, well, his remarks or his actions, we are not comfortable with that. And many ladies, they were crying when this happened. Now, the thing is, I accept that this time, that Gino guy, the Spanish chef, is alive. The girls are alive. The evidence is there. So that does make sense if you want to bring anything that you think you are not comfortable with. But when the person is dead, has died, and you're bringing not only these allegations, but what is your motive? Motive is not that you will get all that dignity or whatever you are accusing that person of back. It's not. It's money. And I hate to say, when you were touched or where you were very uncomfortable then, for money, you'll be in the same situation now. If you got double money, you won't bother. So keep your gob shut, I would say. If you have anything, any evidence against a living person, then by all means, that the person is there who can defend himself. In the case of this Spanish chef, he is there to defend himself. Whatever he said, I'm not denying that. The people might be uncomfortable with his actions. At least any action would be taken against a particular chef who is alive, who is there to defend himself. Not like Sackville or Muhammad Al-Fayed or Dodi Al-Fayed. Those are dead people. What are you trying to claim from them? Nothing other than money. That's what you want.